turkey gets close enough to Skai Jackson to even talk to her, let alone goddamn get far enough to get Skai Jackson pregnant. That's wild. He could have picked anybody in the world, and she picked a random hood nigga, and he ain't even like but he an unorthodox one. Bro got like freckles and orange hair and shit. She got a peculiar taste for sure.
Shit pissed me off for real. Why do you act like that?
Like what?
The way that you act, you don't see how you act, why people don't want to be around you?
I'm F-R-E-E. Hold up, stop the beat. I'm a motherfucking city girl. Ain't shit free by me.
Hi ladies, welcome to Hot Pink Tea. So today we're diving into Skai Jackson's current relationship drama, the choices she's been making, and the lessons that women can learn when it comes to dating and protecting their status. I want to congratulate Skai Jackson on her baby. Skai, keep your head up and stay strong. Mistakes happen, but what matters is how you move forward. This is not the end of the world. You have a chance to bounce back, grow, and make a better future for yourself and your child. This video isn't meant to bash Skai in any way. I'm just sharing my opinions, but ultimately my content is educational and for educational purposes only. And it really aims to offer advice to other young women so they can avoid making similar mistakes or the same. I just want to say this situation right here really shows you what it looks like when your partner might be actually jealous of you. I just want to give my condolences to Skai, who's been through so much recently because she's grieving the loss of her close friend. If you guys know who Cameron Boyce is, Cameron Boyce was an actor who died from epilepsy. He was 20 years old. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of him, but a lot of people know him from shows like Bunked, I believe. I did believe he participated on there, but if not, I believe people know him from shows like Jessie, which is the main show, and just other shows that he definitely has participated in. And I would just say he just had one of those faces that you could not forget, and just his energy, and really like a lot of people loved him, and it's definitely hurt from this loss. I just think that it's a lot to be preparing for motherhood and also just dealing with the grieving loss of losing somebody that's close to you, you know. And I do believe that they were like really close, and he was like one of her close friends, and I believe she also said that she looked to him as like a brother. You know, so I mean they had like a sister and brother type of relationship. Yeah, it's like a really close bond, and you just lose someone, so that seems like it could be very traumatic. The reason why I bring this up is because Skai's boyfriend recently has disrespected Cameron in such a cool way.
That nigga in this wood right here, man. Stop comparing me to a dead nigga, though. The fuck? Is y'all cool? Like, what the fuck? Is y'all cool? Y'all keep on comparing me to a nigga that's dead.
Put him in a ball. I'm about buy a super taller nigga. I'm in love with balls. I just might go get a stylist. I'm in love with clothes. Grab her 30 inch, smack her ass, put her by a throat. Drop a couple brands, use your wrist, nigga, watch it flow. I be somewhere.
I just believe this showed a serious lack of empathy or respect on his part. I think it's really hard to imagine what she's dealing with. Yeah, I think this is really hard to imagine. I think that Skai is living one of the most scariest thoughts that a woman could have. Like, I think this is a woman's worst nightmare. Literally, this is a woman's worst nightmare. And I think a lot of women be scared of going through things as such as this, you know?
July 6, 2019, he did have epilepsy and unfortunately suffered from a really bad seizure.
Can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with Cameron?
He was in my life for half of my life, which is crazy. I met Cameron obviously on Jesse, and we just really built this bond for years and years and years. And he was kind of like a big brother figure to me, you know, and always looked out for me through everything. He really molded me into the person that I am now.
I just needed to get you angry enough to forget how scared you were.
Thank you, Sensei. It has been an honor to learn from you. But yeah, of course I miss him every day, but I have him on my phone case, so I get to see him. But yeah, it just makes me like a little bit sad, of course. Like, he's not here, but I know that he would be really proud of me. I know that like he loved Dancing with the Stars and he loved like dancing. So that's why I'm really excited, like to do this dance because it is for him.
You know, I think it's when you share such a special bond with someone, even when they pass away, they stick with you forever.
I'm just really glad that he's here to watch over us, and I just want to show him that this dance is for him.
Give me a hug. Sky.
Yeah, I just think that he be probably dragging her through hell and giving her lots of problems. And if he said that, y'all, it's only, I mean, we don't know what else he has said. I just know she's going through it. Y'all, so also while we're talking about this, I don't just want to give y'all the bad. I just want to give y'all the bad, but I also wanted to talk about Skai Jackson's background. So she had her own shit before she met him, and y'all, she definitely just got finessed by a YN. And if you don't know what a YN is a young ninja, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That boy Yerky did his big one. How the fuck did he finesse and weasel his way into where he at? I'm dying to know how he did it. Bro, I know for a fact, at least like 2-3 times a week, he going back and forth with somebody because they don't believe he got shorty pregnant, and his ass can't wait to prove him wrong every time. Bro, I could look at him and tell, like, I know he out there doing that shit. Oh, one of y'all had posted his IG in like a comment or a video or something, right? I go to Cuz story. Bro, he got bro, he got diamond grills in his mouth and he blowing backwoods, smiling ear to ear. He hit the jackpot, y'all. Skai Jackson is funding that. Like, the smile on his face gave it away, bro. He don't got a care in the world right now. He done, in his head, he done beat all the odds and got a damn millionaire pregnant. And he really fucking did. How did they even meet? Where the fuck was they pen pals at first? Like, is she not walking around at all times with security or something? Because I just don't see no world where Yerky...
Yeah, he really finessed her, and I know, like, how they like to say that women are gold diggers. No, men can be gold diggers, and that's definitely what he was doing. Yeah. Anyways, Skai is a well-known actress. She's a former Disney star. She's best recognized for her roles in Jessie and Bumped. She has had a really impressive career. She has a huge platform and a dedicated audience, and yeah, like, I am one of those fans too. I really love her, and so that's why I say when I'm making this video, it's not to bash her, but it's to give insight as of to what she's going through. And I feel like a lot of people are probably like laughing at the fact that she's going through that, and so I don't really think this is a laughing matter. I think that when you go through certain things and they might be like traumatic experiences, that hey, you can always grow from this. And I just think the good thing about life is that we can always start over. So you can always start over. This is not the end of her life, not the end of her world. And yeah, and when she has her baby, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be so happy because that's her baby. And yeah, so she has just had a lot of influence from a young age. Yeah, so like a lot of people really like her, and I have heard a few things, but we'll be going. So as far as her boyfriend's background, he definitely does have like a criminal history. He has had other relationships and children. Allegedly, he has 3 children. Allegedly, they met while they were in jail together. I heard that they allegedly were pen pals. So, well, that is crazy. I think we kind of have to come from a standpoint of wondering If you were a person who grew up a certain type of way, why do you, I guess, want to pick the opposite? And so, I'm just gonna say, y'all be acting like Sky is just. I know that she's petite, and yeah, I think that she's petite, so that might take a role on how people look at her, and because it's kind of hard for us to see her out of any other role because she played the hell out of Zuri and Jessie, y'all. So a lot of times I think y'all be looking at her like she's a little girl and looking at her like she's like innocent or and I'm just gonna say and it's like she's an adult so she can do whatever she wants, but I'm just saying y'all be acting like she just innocent. Like she's not that innocent.
I'm F-R-E-E. Hold up, stop the beat. I'm a motherfucking city girl. Ain't shit free by me. You a
Don't turn me up, you know I get to acting bad. I tell my hoes when you and me the world mad. Yeah, I'm rich, but I like to chill out on the block. But I like to chill out on the block. But I like to chill out on the block.
What I mean by, and this is like another video that I'll make, but it also feel like the music. It be like the music that we're listening to, and a lot of times the people that they kind of like put in front of us and that we're kind of like looking up to. And a lot of times I just think like this music, it does start kind of affecting maybe how you think and maybe like how you move, but it's only like if you allow it to. So just gonna throw in some clips of that, y'all, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Like I said, this is my opinion and this is what I've seen, so y'all let me know. But yeah, so as of late, y'all, he has said some really disrespectful ass comments. Here's the tweet that he posted, y'all. I think it was like really insensitive. I think that he's really trying to exploit off of her fame and then using her vulnerability as as his own game, literally. Like he sees that she's pregnant, vulnerable, and then he's also keeps inserting that she was on Disney Channel, and that's literally where everybody knows her from. But it kind of seems like clout chasing, like you're trying to get like some type of attention or clout. And I do believe that he's gonna get the attention and clout that he's looking for, but it's not gonna be the right kind. It's not gonna be the right kind that he's looking for, and the only people who are gonna support that shit is other dusty men, literally. Other dusty men probably will reward that type of behavior, but a real woman with status and just elegance is not gonna go for that. So he's really dimming out his chances. I wouldn't say this is like it gets to the point where he cannot turn around because a lot of women sometimes do have status and will still go get with somebody who has that type of background, and then they kind of end up going through it. So the whole purpose of this video is that when you have status, you have to beware of dusty ass men. You really do. And I know they have this stereotype of like it's only gold digging women, but they have gold digging men, and he was out to be in that relationship for a purpose, and that was his purpose. If y'all could see, she be cooking for him. She does a lot. She does a lot. And he literally got her out here looking crazy as well. Yeah, women with status have to take on the risk of exploitation. Women that are in the public eye, especially in entertainment, they must be cautious because not everyone has their best interests at heart, or some may see them as a means to fame, money, or status. And I think this is a perfect example of what we are seeing. And like I said, Sky is not necessarily just innocent. I'm gonna say, like, what I was saying is like, Sky is not necessarily just innocent, and that's why I was trying to hint it. And I feel like a lot of us are not just necessarily like innocent, but not everybody just has your best interest, and I don't know y'all, but if y'all like me, if y'all do our research, y'all see she be listening to Sexy Red, she be listening to City Girl. She said she was a city girl, y'all, and this was literally like 2 years ago. And not to say that's why the reason why she's going through what she's going through, but I'm just saying the mind space, the mindset, and just because she's listening to that music, it doesn't mean anything. But I can just say, we can just say, this might, it's my opinion, it might have something to do with it. And that's why I think when we're talking about like baby mama culture, we see a lot of that going on, because look at the women that we have promoting this, and a lot of the women will tell you not to get in relationships or to cheat on your man or be doing all type of stuff. But look where they are, they pregnant and with their man. But a lot of times, or even now, some of them are baby mamas. We even see, for example, we see like Beyonce and stuff like that. Like Beyonce is married, but I have heard in some of her songs before she talk about certain stuff, y'all, and it's just like, you know, I definitely do think like the music in our culture is having an effect on just different things when we look around. And like I said, Skai is young, so she has a lot to learn and room to grow. Some people at that age are more mature than others. And yeah, I think this is literally going to be a lesson for her. Yo, that's why I say though too, the importance of discernment. You have to have discernment, and when I say that is that when you are a high profile woman, it's like I guess you bring a lot to the table. You have to be extra discerning, because dusty men, they love to bring drama and instability into your life. Honestly, I think this was a way for him to try to get some type of affluence or some type of success, and I believe that he wanted to use it off of her name. I also believe that he has other kids and baby mamas too, and
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That boy Yerky did his big one. How the fuck did he finesse him?
But I just baby mother. It looks like I'm not gonna lie, she looks stupid too. Yeah, his baby mother looks stupid too. Yeah, she looks young and stupid, but it looked like he loved her. It looked like, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if that was his first love. I wouldn't be surprised if that was his first love. I wouldn't be surprised if after all is said and done that he actually goes back to his first baby mama, or one of them, because that's usually what they do. Or if he's a real dusty, like I think he is, he might be on to go get somebody else pregnant, but yo, if y'all see a lot of times in his videos, y'all can see that he seems to be like a crash out. He seems to like to fight. Allegedly, he's been open about putting his hands on people, allegedly women. But yeah, it's just like, I just believe that a lot of things that he says, we can look and say, oh my God, we can only imagine. This is a lesson for young women, and I just want to encourage women to focus on partners who bring equal value to the relationship, and just who's somebody who's supporting your growth instead of adding chaos to you. And like I said, even if you are not necessarily at equal value with your partner, there should be like a mutual understanding and just respect. And like, I know for different situations it can be different, so I think that y'all can identify that, but I think y'all get what I'm saying. I also wanted to talk about ego and how ego can sometimes affect our choices and the choices that we make in relationships. So with the role of ego can sometimes cloud our judgment. And I believe, and this is my opinion, Skai might have felt that she could save him, or that because of her status, she could avoid certain risks. And I believe many young women can relate to feeling like that. They feel like their choice is just so different from the others. And I believe that they believe that they're safe from common relationship problems and just issues that usually succumb for that. Because I'm just saying, y'all think that she probably hadn't had a feeling like that? Do y'all really think that? I think that she definitely seen the red flags, but I think that, I think honestly, when I said she's not that innocent, I believe she's not that innocent, but she's innocent, and I feel like we all have a side to us. But I feel like she was innocent in that sense, and he literally, just, he used it to his benefit, y'all. I know I'm stuttering, y'all, but he literally just used it to his benefit. Now, as in for other young women and parents, I believe this is a reflection. I do not believe that we should be throwing like hard judgment onto her. I don't believe that there is a problem necessarily calling it out, identifying, and just talking about these things, because like I said, this is educational purposes, so that this could be a lesson for someone else, so that they don't have to go through that. Because like I said, y'all, Skai is, I believe, able to take care of herself. Clearly she's taking care of him and taking care of herself. So like I said, y'all, it's not the end of the world. But a lot of other women, you know, seeing this too as well, like they're not in her position, that this would definitely impact them way worse. But y'all, this is not the first, she won't be the last. And I'm just gonna say, a lot of women experience this. I think that it's just not brought out to the forefront. So as I said, a lot of times people's lives are in the forefront for everybody to see, everybody's casting their judgments. But that's why I said, y'all, I wanted to make this video, but I didn't want to really just cast out hard judgment. As in what I think with anything, I think that I've had conversations with my cousin, or it might be your sister, and you're just telling them like, hey, like, that was a stupid choice, you know. That was a stupid choice. And meaning, I think it's one thing for you to be stupid, but there's one thing for you to be stupid, and there's one thing for you to be stupid forever. So I think the best thing for her to do would most likely be to never talk to him again, ignore him. I do know that she's having a child, so she does have to talk to him. But as far as anything, if it wasn't allowing him to see his child or anything like that, I would have no type of contact with him. Because, y'all, this is literally, oh my gosh, y'all, I dropped my phone, but y'all, this is literally, it's not unforgivable, because I believe that we have to forgive, y'all, but this is just like, wow, like, he really, y'all, I really don't have too much to say, y'all, because, y'all, like, I'm just really flabbergasted. Whew. Yo, I'm so flabbergasted. But y'all, I just want to say, recognizing red flags is a big thing. I just want to remind young women to look out for red flags early on. When somebody has a history of disrespect, it's often a sign to pull back, especially when he already had 3 baby mothers. No, not 3 baby mothers, y'all. Allegedly, he has 3 kids already. Allegedly, he has 2 baby mothers already, and so I guess she is the 3rd now. But like I said, she cannot beat herself up because of somebody else's actions, especially if she came into a relationship here and you know, just with good intentions. And you know, a lot of times people just do not have the best intentions for us. And literally the only thing that you can do in this life is just learn from it, grow from it, and choose different. So to end this video, this is a message for young women to value their worth and avoid settling for anyone who brings negativity in their lives. Dusty men can drain a person emotionally, mentally, and financially. So it's crucial to choose partners who genuinely care and support their success. It really makes him look bad, and is showing his true character. And y'all, she definitely is not missing out. So stay tuned for my next video, y'all. If y'all got any comments, any thoughts, if y'all agree with some of what I say, if y'all didn't, let me know. And yeah,